once we, so it is going to start live streaming. So maybe.
We'll start the recording again.
And just be aware that it will keep going. During even when, there's no intermediate round. So
Okay.
if, I don't know if there's probably a way to turn it off if you want to be able to chat in the room without it being broadcast to YouTube.
So I see an error, and that is all. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can. Sorry, go ahead.
Shannon said it would take a little while for it to do whatever it needed to do in the background.
Okay, so I just texted Shannon to add me to the doc just so I can see that. I thought that would help.
Okay.
But yeah, YouTube is not doing anything for me. But it says to stop live stream, but I don't think there's one ongoing.
Okay, Alex, can you go ahead and make the other three of us co-hosts?
Yes. Let me figure that out. Make a co-host.
I'm going to admit Sarah, who's our timer.
Okay. Yes.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. I was trying to figure out how to do Zoom backgrounds, but to do Zoom backgrounds, you have to remember what email you used and sign in somewhere else.
Yeah.
So then you have to remember your password.
Can you go ahead and put a little tag in front of your name that says you're the timer?
Yeah, I'm a timer. I can do that, absolutely.
So I'm gonna take a look at the checklist. It seems like everyone's video and microphone is fine. Alex is making us all co-hosts. Alex is fine with pasting. Secondary moderator should verify that they can private message the timer. So occasionally there'll be a bonus that requires the kids to produce some Latin. And so in that case,
Okay.
Alex will message that this is a 30-second bonus rather than 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the stream looks good to me now. So I will save that link. And
okay. The rest of the checklist is with players and coaches in. So since it's 5 of, I think unless you guys have any other questions about how this is going to work. Okay, then I will go ahead and let people in.
sounds good.
Hi, everybody. We still have some people connecting to audio, but while you're waiting, if you can rename yourself, if you take a look at what Olivia has done where it says Indiana 3, so your 2 name state abbreviation, your number on your team, which you can work out with your teammates, who's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the captain should have an asterisk next to that designation. Okay, so I'm seeing New York 1, New York 2, Tennessee 4, Wisconsin 4, Wisconsin 3, Indiana 3, Indiana 1, Indiana coach. New York, I have 2 New York 2s, so one of you needs to there we go, New York 3. Are you a team of 3 New York, or are you expecting a 4th person?
Just 3.
Just 3.
Just 3. Okay. So our 3 teams are New York, Wisconsin, and Indiana, I think. So Andrea, if
Yes.
you're from Tennessee, I think this is not the right room.
Okay, then the Google Doc messed up because I clicked the box, so I'm not sure what happened. I'll go try and figure that out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tennessee's not in this room. Allie, if you can put your state at the beginning of your name, that will make it. Okay, we have some people who haven't identified themselves. Are those coaches? There we go.
Still waiting on Marianne and Brian, just to make sure.
Okay, we have Wisconsin 3 and 4 and 2. So Wisconsin, are you waiting for 1 team member still?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
She's waiting to get let in the room.
Oh, I didn't see that person. Yeah, I don't see anybody in the waiting room, so.
Lucas, if you can also add a number. I see you have the star that you're the captain, but are you, I see Indiana 2 and Indiana 3. Would that make you Indiana 1? There we go. And Indiana, are you expecting a 4th person?
Nope.
Okay. So we are just waiting on 1 team member for Wisconsin, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we are in, what room are we in?
We are in room 9.
Got it.
I'm
He's
here.
waiting in the wrong
Marian
room.
Wallach's here. I'm here. So the coach, I'm a co-coach with Dr. Russell, and Dr. Russell is here also.
Okay, I see that.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Our other teammate is trying to get into the wrong room, so we're
Gotcha.
letting him know that.
I'm muted. I'm muted here.
Okay. So the link, yeah. Most of the rest of what we need to do, we need the last teammate here for. So
Sounds good.
we'll wait a minute or two.
He actually clicked the novice.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's where
Yeah,
the
it is. It's a little confusing that advanced is at the end of the.
Yes, I agree. And Kyle should be joining very shortly.
Okay, so Kyle, if you can go ahead and add a designation before your name with your team, and the captain of each team needs to add a little star after that designation. So I see that Lucas is the captain of the Indiana team. New York, who's your captain? Okay, Kevin, thank you. And Wisconsin. So Kyle, we already have someone playing as Wisconsin 2. Would that make you Wisconsin 1?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So my name is Lisa Massoni. I'm from California. I'm the moderator of this round. If the rest of the team wants to go ahead and introduce themselves, Alex.
Sounds good. I'm Alex Soto. I'm from Texas, and I will be co-moderating this round. So I will be pasting any questions that you want to see in chat. Challenges can come my way too. And yeah.
Sarah.
I'm Sarah Wolf from Oklahoma. I'm your timekeeper.
And Gwendolyn.
Hi, I'm Gwendolyn. I'm from Virginia and I am keeping the score. So at the score checks, I will be saying the score and I can put it in the chat as well.
And Kiana.
Hi, I'm Kiana. I'm from California. I'll also be scorekeeping just to make sure that we have everything correct.
So players, if you would go ahead and turn on your camera for right now. We just need to check that everyone has one that's functional. I will say that it's my preference that you keep it on, just because if you have a question, you need to talk to me. It's easier for me if I can see you. It's not a requirement. If you're having wavelength issues, you can definitely turn your camera off. But I think there are advantages in communication if I can see you. We are asking coaches to keep their cameras and mics off.
On that note, sorry, Lisa, just
Good.
wanted to make sure. So in this room is a Brian Serwicki. Do any of y'all know that person?
He's a coach. He's our
okay,
coach.
just making sure.
Mr. Serwicki, can you change your username?
No, I got it.
All right. A reminder, please, that you may not have other electronic devices, books, or notes near you. You can have a blank piece of paper, or you can have an open blank unshared document to use for note-taking, but nothing else that would construe cheating or unfairness. We are going to go ahead and do a buzzer check. So please go ahead and type in whatever you're going to use as your buzzer indication and hit enter. And it really doesn't matter what you type because you'll have it pre-typed, and just hit enter when you're ready. Alex, does that look?
Yeah, everything looks good.
They went by really quickly. Okay. Okay. So coaches, again, if you have a challenge or concern, please send a private message to Alex. Okay. Keep checking the Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and/or the NJCL Code of Conduct. And we are broadcasting to YouTube, so you know, there is an audience out there beyond where we are, so just please be aware of that. Okay, please wait to be recognized to answer a toss-up. Remember that Zoom will prioritize your response, but you are not necessarily the first person, so it will be who appears first on my screen. We don't really have an audience beyond the coaches, but during the match with cameras turned off, at the score checks 5, 10, and 15, the audience can clap using Zoom reactions or type encouraging words in the chat. At 19, we're asking for only Zoom clapping reactions. Okay. Alex, can you go ahead and paste the Aurelia passage?
Let me find that. It's pretty important.
It's in the pregame check. I have it up if.
I'm not sure I ever got that one. I'll check.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, I do not see that checklist.
It was one of the things Jenny shared with us a while back.
Oh, okay. I can try that.
I will go ahead and read the Aurelia passage so you can hear my pronunciation. Aurelia, cui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto, cum familia sua ingenti, et equo suo. Tredecem ludos magnos Iois, in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre coepit. Ehu. Players, do you have any questions about my pronunciation? You're good. Okay. So please try to avoid anything that can be construed as consultation, including gestures or verbal and electronic communication with players, coaches, or audience members. I did tell you that I prefer your cameras on so that I can see you, but of course that means your teammates can see you as well. So try to avoid a gesture that might look like you were telling your teammates, I don't have this one. You do this one. Try to avoid those things. The ways that you are allowed to communicate with your team members during bonuses is by voice in Zoom or Zoom chat. So in the honor code, you said you would not communicate with teammates in any other ways. There should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during a question in progress. If you have a question during a toss-up and no one has buzzed in yet, you can raise your hands or use your voice to ask the question. So if there's a toss-up and you didn't hear something clearly and no one has buzzed, you can just ask me to repeat it. This is a whole new adventure for all of us, so please be patient with your team. Moderators have discretion to make rulings. If you have an issue that you feel wasn't resolved, you can talk to the Certamen chair, that's Ms. Longo. But we ask that everyone be polite and respectful of our judgment. All right, so we had the captains mark themselves. And so the captain can give the answer to a bonus, but also whoever says final answer during bonus time can go ahead and give the final answer. So, obviously during the bonus, you can talk to each other, you can communicate to each other via the Zoom chat. But once time is called, the next thing said by the team will be considered the final answer. All right. Players, coaches, any questions at this point? Okay, we are pretty close to ready, but we do need to wait for the to get the go-ahead. So I will let them know that we're good to go.
I will be right back. I'm going to try to find another mouse.
I'm going to go ahead and read the practice question. So this does not count for points. This is just so you can get used to. So this would be the practice toss-up. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Toss-up for all players. What Latin, oh, Noah?
Sorry, that was before you started reading. My bad.
Okay. That's part of the reason we're doing the practice, is so that people can get used to doing this. All right, so I'll try again with the practice question. Practice toss-up for all players. What Latin playwright of the 3rd and 2nd centuries BC stole the plots of his plays from the Greek Ben, Wisconsin 3? I'm sorry, say again.
Terrence?
No. What Latin playwright of the 3rd and 2nd centuries BC stole the plots of his plays from the Greek new comic Menander to supply the plots for plays like Miles Gloriosus and Lucas, Indiana 1?
Plautus.
Plautus is correct. First bonus for Indiana. What play of Plautus revolves around a missing pot of gold?
I only know 2.
Same. Olivia, do you have anything?
No, which 2 do you know, Aiden? What are they about?
Well, the one was Miles Gloriosus, and then the other one is Pointillus, but it's not either of those.
Well,
time? Is that time?
Why don't we just guess?
Okay.
All you, Lucas.
Miles Gloriosus, final answer.
No, it's Aulularia. Sarah, if the easiest way probably for me is, Sarah, for you just to say out loud to me time when we reach the 20-second mark. Does that work for you?
You were cutting out. I don't know if it's my internet or yours. Do you want me to just type? I'm happy to just type, and then I can turn off my camera.
Okay, that's fine. All right, second bonus.
I just couldn't hear what she said. I'm happy to do whatever you want.
Okay. If you type it, probably that's fine. Second bonus on the practice question for Indiana. What play of Plautus is the only one to preserve a piece of the Carthaginian language?
Wouldn't that be Pointillus?
I think it might be.
I think so, yeah. Pointillus, final answer.
That is correct. All right, before we start the questions that count for points, do you guys have any questions? You good? Here we go then. Toss-up number 1. Which of the following would not be a suitable material to use to erect a building? Lateres, saxa, lignum, facies, ferrum. Sorry, hang on one sec. My computer is being a little bit. That was Wisconsin 2.
Facies.
Facies is correct. First bonus for Wisconsin. Which of those words, latere, saxa, lignum, facies, and ferrum, is most similar to an akinakes?
Can you spell that, please?
This is a sword, just saying. So
It's in the bonus, in the chat, sorry.
can you repeat the list?
Lateres, saxa, lignum, facies, ferrum.
Yeah. This is a small saber Persian sword. So ferrum, final answer.
Ferrum is correct. Second bonus. Which of those words is the same material as arbos?
Arbos is tree, so presumably wood.
Lignum.
So, yeah. Lignum, final answer.
That's correct. So I believe that was 20 points for Wisconsin on toss-up. Number 2. Oh, number 1, sorry. Toss-up number 2. In Apollonius Rhodius's Argonautica, what god accepts his mother's gift of a golden ball, agreeing, Wisconsin 1. Answer, please.
Zeus.
Zeus is not correct. In Apollonius Rhodius's Argonautica, what daughter of Meliseus, I'm sorry, I will start that again. In Apollonius Rhodius's Argonautica, what god accepts his mother's gift of a golden ball, agreeing to make Medea fall in love with Jason by shooting her with a love arrow? Indiana 2.
Eros.
Eros is correct. First bonus for Indiana. According to the Argonautica, what daughter of Meliseus and sister of Ida originally made the ball as a plaything for Zeus?
Pick a name, Lucas.
So who would make a plaything for Zeus? That's what I'm thinking right now.
I don't know.
God.
Answer, please.
Helena, final answer.
No, the answer is Adrastea. Second bonus. After falling in love with Jason, Medea betrayed her father by revealing how to overcome his task. Name her father, a son of Helios.
Oh no.
I just read the book. I can't remember the name.
Oh God.
Does it start with a P? Does that stir anything?
It might. That's definitely a letter.
I don't know, Lucas.
Answer, please.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
The answer is Aeetes.
Oh
so
my
I
God.
believe that was
Oh yeah. I know I've heard that.
10 points for Indiana on toss-up 2. Toss-up number 3. Which of the following, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Stanza, stance, stage, stall. Wisconsin 1.
They're all from the same root.
That's not correct. New York 3.
Stall.
Stall is correct. First bonus for New York. Which of the following, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Supernova, novel, novelty, Villanova.
Okay, boys. Let's see.
Oh. Wait.
So
Supernova, I think.
Wait, is it
supernova.
novel the adjective?
that doesn't matter here, right? Because it's got to be from the same Latin root. So
I think it might be novelty. What do you guys think?
so novel.
I mean,
would be,
novel. If it's novel the adjective, they're those two are from the same.
supernova is
Answer,
part of the
please.
same. Let's go with Villanova.
That's not correct. They are all from the same root. Second bonus. Which of the following, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Cross, crouton, crucify, crusade, across.
I think it's
Gotta be crouton, right? I mean,
it's either crouton or crusade.
I think it's crouton. I mean,
Um,
crucify goes with cross, as does crusade, and then I would think as does a cross as well.
Well,
you'd think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, were you giving your answer?
Yeah, sorry, crouton, final answer.
Crouton is correct. So that was 15 points on toss up 3 for that was New York, right?
Well done, guys.
Toss up number 4. Regulations generally prevent animal abuse in films or stage productions in the modern world, but this was not the case for the Romans. What event in ancient Rome occurred in amphitheaters and involved the hunting and killing? Indiana 2?
Venationes.
Yes, that's correct. First bonus for Indiana. What name is given to individuals who voluntarily or involuntarily fought animals in a venatio?
I feel like it's like bestiarii or something like that.
Yeah, I think.
Does that sound good?
Would it be that or like bestiaries?
Oh,
I don't.
that sounds more right.
Okay. Bestiaries, final answer.
Give me a sec. Okay, we're gonna say yes. It asks for individuals bestiarii.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. We'll go ahead and take it. Second bonus. Gladiators too were sometimes forced to fight to the death for entertainment. What name is given to the feast on the eve of gladiatorial combat held for those who would fight in the arena on the next day?
Nah.
I mean, sure.
No, that's just dinner. I know that can't be it.
I don't know gladiator stuff that well.
I know retiaries.
Answer, please.
Cana gladiatorii.
The answer is Cana libera. So good logic, but I'm afraid no points. So I think that was 15 points on toss-up number 4. Toss-up number 5. Responde Latine. Quat orationes habuit Cicero in Wisconsin 1?
Quatuor.
Quatuor is correct. It finished off in Catilinum. Quatuor works. First bonus for Wisconsin. Responde Latine. Quat orationes scripsit Cicero in Antonium?
14. What's the word for 14, Ali?
1 second.
Quat-
Decam, duodecam, tridecam, quattuor decam. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds right.
Quattuor decam.
Quattordecam is correct. Second
Yep.
bonus. Responde Latine. Quat orationes habuit Cicero pro viris Rasciis nomine?
Per sextiroscio, Ben. I have no idea.
Let me read that. To Roski. So just, I believe duo, because he's got 2 speeches.
It would be duos.
Yeah. Duos,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Duos. What?
I would say do I.
Well, no, because it's quote.
Time answer, please.
Duos, final answer.
Duos is correct. So that was 20 points for Wisconsin on question 5. And can we have a score check?
After 5 toss-ups, we have Wisconsin with 40 points, Indiana with 25, and New York with 15. And I will paste those scores in momentarily.
All right, good job, everybody. Toss-up number 6. That the power of the emperor resided in his command of the armies had been true since the time of Augustus, but there was always a formality of having the Senate authorize actions such as the formal acceptance of an emperor. This changed when what emperor had his army in Mesopotamia declare New York 3?
Trajan?
Trajan is not correct. This changed when what emperor had his army in Mesopotamia declare Clodius Albinus, Wisconsin 1?
Septimius Severus.
Septimius Severus is correct. It finished off, this changed when what emperor had his army in Mesopotamia declare Clodius Albinus a public enemy in order to legitimize his war against him. Excuse me for a sec. I haven't talked this much in a long time. First bonus for Wisconsin. Septimius Severus also had the army ratify his adoption in 195 AD. Into what family was he adopted?
I mean, the family of Marcus Aurelius, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it should be like, but I don't know what the term for that is. Like, the family of. I'm not going to say Marcus. I'm going to ask if she can, like, the day you'll ask for a prompt if they need it. The family of Aurelius.
That's fine.
All good.
Your second bonus. A year later, in 196 AD, Septimius Severus had his army declare his son, commonly called Caracalla, as Caesar, and change his name to Marcus Aurelius Antoninus. What had his name been before?
Anything?
I don't know this guy's name.
Answer, please.
Marcus Septimius Antoninus. Final answer.
No, it was Lucius Septimius Bassianus. So that was 15 on question 6 for Wisconsin. Toss-up number 7. Translate the following sentence into English. Summus meditati omnes matres scriptices factas esse.
Could you repeat that?
Yes, translate the following sentence into English. Sumus meditati omnes matres scriptices factas esse. Wisconsin 1.
We have deliberated that all mothers have been made writers.
No.
Are we allowed to paste that in the chat? Thank you.
I have read it twice, so if there isn't another buzz, I am going to go on. So we thought that all the mothers had become writers, would be the correct translation with the tenses there. Okay, Evan, are you good now? Are you unfrozen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing, there are no points on question 7. Toss-up number 8. The universities of New Mexico, North Dakota, and Washington all have mottos that feature what third declension antonym of tenebrae? Wisconsin 2.
Lux.
Lux is correct. First bonus for Wisconsin. What is the Latin and English for the motto of the University of New Mexico?
Kyle, do you know?
No idea. I think you did have a
Oh,
flash.
wait. It has so it has looks in it.
Yeah.
I think it's lux hominum vita.
Okay. Light.
The life of man.
Lux hominum vita. Light. The life of men.
That is correct.
But
second bonus.
Nice.
Give the Latin mottos of the universities of North Dakota and Washington. Please specify which belongs to which university.
Okay, North Dakota is looks at lex, and Washington is, I know it's let there be light. I don't remember if it's lux sit or lux fiat.
Lux fiat, did you say?
Fiat.
Oh, it would be fiat lux. I believe it's lux sit. I did the flashcard for this.
Okay, so looks at lex and then looks fiat, or fiat looks. No, looks sit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So,
that's correct.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was time, and so I took that as the final answer. So that was 20 points on toss-up 8 for Wisconsin.
And just a note about the last toss-up. So if there is like extended Latin, like for example, a sentence or a passage, after the moderator's done asking the question, you can just ask me at any time to paste it. So you all can have that resource.
Toss-up number 9. Lactea ubertas and Wisconsin 1.
Livy.
Yes. The question said Lactea ubertas and Pata vinitas were 2 terms used by critics to describe the work of what historian who wrote a massive historical work that was 142 books long? And Livy is the answer. First bonus for Wisconsin. What nickname was jokingly used by Augustus to describe Livy's nostalgia for Republican ideals?
I have no idea.
Nor do I.
Exornator rerum, final answer.
The answer is Pompeian.
Okay.
Second bonus. What is the Latin term for the brief summaries of individual books in Livy's Ab Urbe Condita?
Perioci, final answer.
Perioci is correct. That was 15 points on toss-up 9 for Wisconsin. Toss-up 10. Who, after a stranger from Asia had miraculously freed himself from chains and set the Theban palace on fire, hid himself in a pine tree on Wisconsin 3?
Would that be Melanippus?
No. Who, after a stranger from Asia had miraculously freed himself from chains and set the Theban palace on fire, hid himself in a pine tree on Mount Kithaeron to spy on a group of Bacchantes? Who, after a stranger from Asia had miraculously freed himself from chains and set the Theban palace on fire, hid himself in a pine tree on Mount Kithaeron to spy on a group of Bacchantes? Indiana 2.
Cadmus?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Cadmus?
No, New York 2. Answer, please.
Theseus.
No, it's Pentheus. So no points on 10, and can we do another score check?
So after 10 questions, we have Wisconsin with 90 points, Indiana with 25 points, and New York with 15. And here those scores are.
Okay. All right, good job, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the second half of the round here. Toss-up number 11. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice, then responde Latine to the questions which follow. Princeps Horatius ibat, trigemina spolia prae se gerens, cui soror virgo, quae desponsa uni excuriatiis fuerat, abvia ante portam capenam fuit, cognitoque super humoros fratris paludamento sponsi quod ipsa confecerat, solvit crines et flebiliter nomine sponsum mortuum appellavit. Reading the passage again. Princeps Horatius ibat, trigemina spolia prae se gerens, cui soror virgo, quae desponsa uni excuriatiis fuerat, abvia ante portam capenam fuit, cognitoque super humoros fratris, paludamento sponsi, quod ipsa confecerat, solvit crines, et flabiliter nomine sponsum mortuum appellavit. The question, quat spolia geriebat? Wisconsin 1.
Tria.
Tria works. The full question was quat spolia gerebat Horatius. Bonus 1 for Wisconsin. Cui Horatius occurrit ante portam capenam.
Can you place the passage, please?
Yes.
Uni excuriatis. is the right answer, Kyle.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Are you 100% sure? Are you not sure it's like not sort of a year ago?
Oh wait, that might be right. No, but he came in the way of one of the Kuriatii.
No, that's who had been like married to one of the or proposed.
Answer, please.
Okay, just say Soror Weebo.
Sorori Wirgini. Final
Yeah.
answer.
Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
good catch.
Second bonus. Hur Mairebat Soror Horatii.
Well, I mean, I know the historical context for this, but I can't.
Is it the
nomine sponsum mortuum, like illa persona cui sponsa.
No, just say the last like phrase. The sponsum mortuum appellawit.
Okay. I could put flabilitarian there because that comes from nomine sponsum mortuum appellawit.
Not really. It was asking why was she grieving? And she was grieving because she recognized the cloak or because her husband was dead, but not because she called him by name. That was kind of the result rather than the cause. So I'm going to say no on that one. So that was 15 points on toss-up 11 for Wisconsin. Toss-up 12. What woman refused to consummate her marriage until her husband avenged the Taphians' murder of her brothers? Wisconsin 3?
Alcmene.
That's correct. It finishes a fact which Zeus took advantage of to assault her by extending the night to 3 times its length, impersonating her husband Amphitryon and fathering Heracles. First bonus for Wisconsin. When Amphitryon returned to Alcmena, having avenged her brothers, he was surprised to find that she was indifferent to him. What seer explained that Zeus had raped his wife?
I believe it's Tiresias because she's staying in Thebes at the time. So
that's a good guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Noah agrees. So Tiresias.
Did someone say final answer?
Yeah, Tiresias.
Tiresias is correct. Second bonus. Some sources recorded that at birth, Heracles was given what name which referred to his paternal grandfather?
Alcides, right?
No, Alcaius.
Oh, you're right.
Alcaius, final answer.
Alcaius is correct. So that was the full 20 points on question 12 for Wisconsin. Toss-up 13. What early Latin author is famous for invoking the muses rather than the Camena, claiming Wisconsin 1?
Livius Andronicus.
That's not correct. What early Latin author is famous for invoking the muses rather than the Camena, claiming that he is a reincarnation of Homer and writing the first work of Latin literature in dactylic hexameter? What early Latin author is famous for invoking the muses rather than the Camena, claiming that he is a reincarnation of Homer and writing the first work of Latin literature in Indiana 3?
Ovid.
No. Writing the first work of Latin literature in dactylic, New York 2?
Horace.
No. The correct answer is Ennius. So no points on toss-up 13. Toss-up 14. Name the tribune of the plebs who came from a family of senatorial conservatives, but decided to champion reformist causes during his tribunate of 91 BC. Wisconsin one.
Drusus.
Can you be more specific?
Marcus Livius Drusus.
Can you be more, sorry?
Younger.
Yes, thank you. It finished off and consequently introduced a bill to grant full Roman rights to the Italian allies of Rome. And the answer is Marcus Livius Drusus the Younger. First bonus for Wisconsin. What Marcian leaders started out for Rome with an armed group in support of Italian rights, but decided to withdraw instead?
Porphyrius Silo, final answer.
That's correct. Second bonus, what consul of the same year had Drusus' laws declared null and void because of unconstitutional procedure?
Skywola.
Is that your?
Sorry, you cut out. So.
Is that your final answer?
Of course not.
Time. I do need.
Quintus Mucius Squawola.
It's actually Philippus, Lucius Marcius Philippus. So that was 15 points on toss-up 14 for Wisconsin. Toss-up 15. Responde Latine. Quae pars corporis est posita. Wisconsin 2?
Caput.
No. Quae pars corporis est posita inter oculos. New York 2.
Nasus.
Nasus is correct. First bonus for New York. Responde Latine. Quae pars corporis est posita inter pedem et genu.
Well, so that would be the
Latin for shin or calf.
Latin for like lower leg.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of things in between those two. So like we've got to decide which one we want to go with.
You have an idea, Kevin?
I mean, I know, right?
Answer, please.
What is it?
It's tibia.
Tibia works.
Right.
Second bonus, also crus or fibula or sura. As you said, there are some choices. Bonus number 2. Quae pars corporis est artus positus inter manum et humerum.
My Latin's a little rusty. What do those two mean?
What's humerum?
Between the hand and the.
It might be elbow.
I think.
That would make.
What is this called again?
Oh no. Your forearm?
No, I did like.
Well, I mean the names of the bones of the radius and the ulna. Let's say radius.
Oh, we could go with that.
I need an answer.
Radius, final answer.
Radius.
No. Artus can be limb or joint, so cubitus or cubitum for elbow, or brachium or lacertus for arm.
Oof.
So that was, I believe, 15 points on question 15 for New York. And we will do another score check.
After 15 questions, Wisconsin has 140 points, Indiana has 25 points, and New York has 30 points.
Okay. Doing well, ladies and gentlemen. Toss-up number 16. In book 14 of the Odyssey, an enslaved Taphian, Masalius, serves bread to Odysseus as he dines in the home of what man? Wisconsin 3?
This would be Alcinous.
No. In Book 14 of the Odyssey, an enslaved Taphian, Mesaulius, serves bread to Odysseus as he dines in the home of what man? A loyal swineherd who hosts his reunion with Telemachus. In Book 14 of the Odyssey, an enslaved Taphian, Mesaulius, serves bread to Odysseus as he dines in the home of what man? A loyal swineherd who hosts his reunion with Telemachus.
I think someone buzzed.
New York 3, sorry.
Is it Amos?
Can you say that one more time for me?
Eomaeus?
Yes, Eumaeus is correct.
Nice, 7.
First bonus for New York. What goddess, who serves as Telemachus's guide throughout the poem, directs the youth to stop at Eumaeus' home upon his return?
I just read this like a month ago, but I can't.
I never read this. Evan, this is all you. Think of something.
No, I mean, okay, wait. So like, he goes to the house, he eats, and he wants like help with something. I can't. Oh my god.
Answer, please. The answer is Athena. Second bonus. When Odysseus meets Telemachus, the hero assumes a persona, claiming that he is a visitor from what island?
Oh, shoot, I just.
I just had it. It was can't. Maybe Crete. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Time, answer, please.
Crete.
Crete is correct.
Nice.
So 15 points for New York on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17. What Latin author is said to have been a successful lawyer who defended the Jewish queen Berenice, but is more New York 2?
Cicero.
Cicero is not correct, but is more well known for being an eminent teacher. Wisconsin 1.
Quintilian.
Quintilian is correct. It finishes being an eminent teacher of rhetoric who educated Pliny the Younger and Tacitus and became the first state-appointed professor during the reign of Vespasian. First bonus for Wisconsin. What 12-book work of Quintilian, which was dedicated to Victorius Marcellus, concerned the training of an orator, technical aspects of rhetoric, and literary criticism?
Institutio Oratorio, final answer.
I'm sorry, can you say it one more time?
Institutio Oratorio.
That's correct. Second bonus, according to Quintilian, the ideal orator is a vir bonus dicendi peritus, which is a catchphrase used by what earlier author?
Cato the Elder, final answer.
Cato the Elder is correct. So that was the full 20 points on toss-up 17 for Wisconsin. Toss-up 18. Translate the subordinate clause in this sentence. I had so much homework that I got up at dawn. Wisconsin 2.
Ut ex ut sorgerem prima luce.
That's correct. Ut surgerem prima luce works. First bonus for Wisconsin. Translate this sentence into Latin using a subjunctive. I fight to protect those whom I love.
Kyle, what would you say to protect? Like protego?
Defendere?
Let's just use protego.
But defendere is like, so pugno ut or I fight to protect pugno ut protegam illos quasamo.
Do you need the illos? Oh yeah,
I mean,
protegam.
I mean, in like poetry, they don't need it, but like it's not okay.
I feel like
So
we
I'm
should
gonna
just say the quos amo.
All right. It is time. So.
Pugno ut protegam illos quos amo.
Yes, that works.
Nice.
Second bonus. What use of the subjunctive would be used to translate this sentence? I've always wondered why people like pineapples on pizza.
Indirect question.
Yeah.
Indirect question, final answer.
Indirect question is correct. 20 points on toss-up 18 for Wisconsin. Toss-up 19. According to tradition, where did Sextus Tarquinius flee to from Rome? Wisconsin won.
Kyrie?
No. New York won.
Etruria?
Can you be more specific?
I cannot.
Okay. According to tradition, where did Sextus Tarquinius flee to from Rome after it became known that he raped Lucretia? According to tradition, where did Sextus Tarquinius flee to from Rome after it became known that he raped Lucretia? Indiana 2.
Alba Longa.
The city is Gabii. So no points on 19, and we'll do one more score check before we go on to 20.
After 19 questions, we have Wisconsin with 180 points, Indiana with 25, and New York with 45. And I will paste.
All right, we will do the final question in round 1. Toss up 20. For the verb conor, give both present imperative. Wisconsin won.
Conare and conamini.
That is correct. First bonus for Wisconsin. Give the future imperative forms of the verb conor.
So conator and conantor.
Conantor.
Conator and then conantor.
Can you repeat the question?
Give the future imperative forms of the verb conor.
Okay. Are we in agreement, Ollie? Like
that in the chat.
Yeah. Answer, please.
Conator and conantor.
That is correct. Second bonus. Give all of the future active imperative forms of moneo.
Moneto, monento, and then monetote.
That is what I had written down as well. Is there anything no, there's not, because there's only 4 forms and one serves twice.
I put them in the chat too.
Let me just make sure what you wrote was right. I defer to what Ollie wrote in the chat, and that's my final answer.
That's correct. All right, we'll show the score one final time.
At the end of the round, we have Wisconsin with 200 points, Indiana with 25, and New York with 45. And I will paste it.
All right, thank you very much for working with this new format. And round 2 tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock Pacific time. So I think, I think there's one thing I'm supposed to do at the end. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I also want to thank our behind the scenes staff and convention organizers. And Alex, so you're going to go ahead and put the link to
Yes.
the digital scoreboard. So you can check on scores from other teams. All right. Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Good round,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you, team.
I'd say that was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I feel like I
Welcome.
didn't.
Lisa, was that the? Go ahead.
Sorry, I feel like I didn't always catch the buzzes fast enough.
It was honestly just a few times, and even still, I think it didn't necessarily matter. Like it was maybe a last team or it was a second reading, so everyone had heard it. So I'd say we were pretty good on that.
Yeah, it was definitely more. It was definitely closer to the time of the actual buzz than. I feel.
Sorry, Sarah, were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if doing time that way was absolutely the most annoying thing you've ever had to deal with in your life. Because if it is, I'm willing to adjust. They told us in the to do the T and the video, but I'm also happy to break in and talk or whatever you want.
For me, I think it would be easier to have the timer say time. But okay. I'm actually, I mean, we will be back here tomorrow, I assume, with the same team, but I am actually ducking out. I'm not going to be here for the novice.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about the breakdown. It was skipping right at the beginning, and I didn't know if I couldn't hear anything, and so that was the most reliable way I could come up with.
Yeah. No,
so, sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay. So if you guys are good, I'm going to go ahead and leave. And have fun with the novices. Good luck.
We'll try.
Yeah.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay, and just a reminder that we don't have a second round right now. We just have a novice round. So I'd say maybe at like 5:50 Central Time for me. I don't know, 6:50 Pacific, 4:50. You know, you get it. In like in 45 minutes, let's be back so we can get ready for the next round. So.
Sounds good. Okay, bye guys.
See ya. I'm going to go really
Can't hear you
quickly,
yet.
but oh,
Or can y'all hear her?
I can
couldn't.
hear.
Oh, okay. I had my audio off. Okay. Sorry about that.
yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I just have to go do something
Sounds good.
really quickly.
So I'm moderating Open Certamen at 5, and I'm supposed to be there 15 minutes early, so I'm not sure if we'll be done then.
Okay, so 5 for you is in what,
Oh, sorry,
an hour?
for Pacific, yeah. So 15 minutes before Open Certamen. So
So how long? And how long is that?
I
Open
just
Certamen.
I don't know how long this is gonna take, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to leave early. I don't know if like Gwendolyn has something after this either.
Okay. But okay, so it's 5:50 for me. It's 3:50 for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at 5, and you have to be there at 4:45.
Yeah. My
Okay,
time.
just making
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Um, I think as long as, I mean, we'll see how far we get, and you can just leave whenever you need to, honestly,
Okay.
if that works for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I think I'll have a better sense when we start.
Yeah, so all of the other rooms are actually running late.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We don't, if people start coming in here and we're ready to go, we have to wait for everybody else to be ready to go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you might start late and again, just leave whenever you need to. That should
Okay.
be good.
And do you know what teams we have here?
Let me check. So we will have Alpha Wildcard, North Carolina, and Wisconsin.
Okay.
And
Hello. We don't have our moderator yet.
No, it is going to be me for this round, and then we have someone else joining us later. So I sent a message to the chat basically saying that all of the intermediate rounds started late. So because those rooms are also being used, we're going to start late. So we have our people that we need. We have someone in an intermediate round. So we will need her. And then it doesn't matter how early we let in our people, as long as those other rounds need help. Then we have to wait for them. So, and we have Austin joining us. He's going to help us with tech.
What states do we have in this room?
We have Alpha, Wildcard, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. Hi, Austin.
Alex,
yes.
Alex, how would you like me to give you time? Do you want me to say it, type it? I can type it to you privately. I can say it, or I can do what they told us to do in training, which was this.
So for me, during the round with Lisa, you were actually, like, your audio was a little bit like cutting in and out. So I think for me personally, you typing time to me would be best. So I can see that. I'll be vigilant. But yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm right next to my router. I have no idea why the internet is crap.
Yeah. Sometimes mine is the same way.
Yeah. Well, it's probably all the
during the round with Lisa, you were actually, like, your audio was a little bit like cutting in and out. So I think for me, yeah, that's our stream. You typing time to me would be best. So I can see that. I'll be vigilant. Is it my computer? But yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I was having the weirdest deja vu.
Hey, Alex.
I was like,
yes, Austin.
Hey, Alex, can you try stopping the live stream? Okay, testing. All right, so this works. Your stream is fine. You don't have to, you could pause it between rounds now. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Austin.
Now out. Have fun with Novice.
Thanks. So I'm just gonna pause. Oh wait, no, that's the recording. I'm just gonna keep it going, just because I don't want to mess anything up. Okay, so let me check where the other rounds are. And Kiana was telling me earlier, but she's going to have to go to Open Certamen in around 45 minutes for her. So if that's okay, Gwendolyn, if you could do the scorekeeping by yourself, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see.
I guess I can just start by announcing, and then if I leave, you can just take over from there.
Sounds good. Whatever works for y'all works for me. Let's check. Checklist. Everything's good for y'all. Let me make y'all co-hosts. Can't do that. So we're ready. I guess you just want to make sure that once we get our assistant moderator in, that everything's good with their settings, and then we can go ahead and get started. But again, it's going to be delayed.
Yeah, intermediate got started late. Like you said.
Don't know exactly what happened, but apparently it all happened.
Yeah, I know that.
I heard someone had. Good.
Oh, yeah. Virginia's feed at least wasn't up. I don't know if that was part of it and if that was a level-wide thing, but maybe.
By feed, you mean like the live stream for people to watch? Yeah. We have a recording of what was going on, so through Zoom. So even though we didn't not everybody could see it, it was still going on, it was still happening. So we'll get that taken care of. Some people are on question 15, others on 18 and 19. Someone's on question 10. Someone's on question 6. So we'll see. It says someone's on question 2, but I don't think so. Someone already finished. So and our person is almost done, so we will be set to go soon.
Perfect. I did not see that one of my little guys this morning, right before testing, was like, "What's my convention ID? Is it my school ID?"
What school do you teach at?
No, we forgot to talk about in fellowship. I'm in Jinx, Oklahoma, if that was your question, because my internet cut out. Yeah, I'm in Jinx, Oklahoma, and this little guy is the cutest little guy. He's my favorite, but
middle school?
No, he's actually a sophomore.
Oh, okay.
And he's very capable, and he wouldn't know how to feel about me calling a little guy, but but there's some special circumstances going on that just make him absolutely precious to me, and sometimes I forget that I need to be like, hey, make sure you know this.
Yeah.
So he's very good at reaching out and asking questions, but my messaging app failed me and did not tell me that so now I have to text mom.
Yeah. I'm about to start my first year, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, what a year to be your first year.
It's an interesting one. Yeah.
Okay, so this will be my 12th year, and here's my recommendation. I don't know what state you're in. I don't know what
Texas.
You're in.
Yeah.
Plan for virtual for the whole year, because it is much easier to take your distance learning and make it in person than it is to take in person and make it distance learning.
Yeah. So I think the plan for our district here in Austin is we're going to have the first semester entirely online. They said core needs to be in the classroom. So English, math, science, and social studies are all going to be in the classroom. And languages can stay online. Band can stay online. I don't know how band online works, but yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we haven't handled the situation the best. I say we, I mean a couple of very powerful people, but
I also am in a state with a governor very similar to yours, Oklahoma. I call our governor. Oh, are we recording or streaming?
Yeah. I think you cut out exactly when you said something. Let's see.
I'll type it to you.
I'm just praying for Nats next year because I was really excited for San Diego.
Yeah, in California. I've never been to California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, San Diego's really nice. In Virginia, we were kind of like, oh, well, at least you won't have to walk around in 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
Although that campus is so gorgeous and there's so many huge trees, it actually is not that bad. So
Last year was pretty nice too. Being that far north.
yes, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still hotter than I anticipated.
Yeah, me
We
too.
had to recon some fans for the girls' dorms. But, yeah.
Our bus on the way up, I had no idea. So like we stop in like a Target like shopping center. So like we were eating food and all that stuff, and people, instead of eating food, they were like the adults that knew, that had been to NDSU, they were buying box fans, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, why are y'all buying big fans for such a short trip? But yes, those first few nights were pretty bad.
My first convention was back in Troy, and that was just like the peak of, oh wow, this is really hot. I should maybe plan better next time.
Was it the dorms or just the weather?
It's just the weather. It's like southern Alabama in the middle to end of July.
Yeah.
And then Troy, for Troy, for the girls, you either had the newly renovated dorms where you were by yourself in a suite with your own bathroom, or, and I know it tells me my internet is unstable and I'm cutting out, or there were cockroaches in your shower and you shared with like 50 other people.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I think I was in the former, but I don't actually remember.
I remember. I had my own room, my own bathroom. We had TVs with cable access. Like,
I've never had that treatment, just saying.
Okay. And I asked Sherwin, I was like, are we ever going to have this again? This seems like a once in a lifetime thing. He goes, you'd be surprised. This is what colleges are moving towards. I was like,
yeah.
I think
sorry, go ahead. You're good.
I think in our dorm, it wasn't someone from our state, but I think one of the floors like flooded or something, and they had to move and like move and make new friends. So that was, I guess, okay.
No, I heard about that. That was the one convention in all these like 7 years that I haven't been to in Troy.
You didn't get to go to Troy?
No, I forget my reason. I came up with like a reason that I soon came to regret. Like it wasn't a good reason at all, but it's okay. You know, living in Texas, I'm used to the heat. But I just hide inside, so it's there, but it's not hurting me. Okay, I think we have yes. So Liz
people
is,
join in?
yes, we have Liz coming. So Liz is going to be my assistant moderator.
Hello.
Hi, Liz.
Perfect. You'll need to change your name so everybody knows that you're the boss, Alex.
Oh, right, that I'm the boss now. Thank you.
You're the boss now.
How'd your round go, Liz?
I think that my first read went well. You know, I'd never done it before, so it went fine, and I learned just a couple little things from it to do better next time. And then I was like the tertiary moderator for the second round, so I got to watch and enjoy a little bit more. And then this one, I'm ready to copy and paste for you.
Yes.
So
it's a riveting job. No, it's important.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be quick.
Sounds good.
Do I have time to go to a quick bio break?
Yes, I will let people in, and then just do what you need.
Okay.
We're going to be waiting for everyone else. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll be back in like 2.
Give everyone a second to get connected. just going to wait on a few others to connect to audio. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so while we are waiting for everyone, if y'all could go ahead and change your name. So if on the bottom you see those more options, those 3 dots, if you press that, you can change your name. I can do an example. So for example, if you are from Wisconsin, you should put your 2-state code, or your 2-letter code, so WI. Your color, if you have one, which you might have one since you are a novice and your state has 2 teams, and then a buzzer number. Y'all can talk to yourselves, see what buzzer number you want. So for example, mine would look like this if my name is Bobby. And if you would like pronouns at the end, you can feel free to do those as well.
Do we have permission to like talk because we're wild card just to like?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
What do you guys study?
I'm more history.
I'm history and language.
I'm history, customs, and I did vocab last year.
All right, sounds good. So for a history question.
Sorry, go ahead.
So for history, like I'm better at Empire. Let's just try to not buzz if we don't think we know it, because then like all of us would get buzzed out.
That's a good idea.
Cool.
Okay, I see someone named North Carolina 1. If y'all could also add your name to that, just so we know that, just so we can see your name. Oh, I accidentally sent that to Sarah. Let me actually send my example to all of y'all. So your name should look something like that, but with your state code. So who do we have in here? I know we have the Alpha wild card. I know we have North Carolina and we have Wisconsin. Just to see Alpha, NC, or WI, and a number that is unique to you. Everyone looks good. Coaches can do the same. So I see a Wisconsin coach. Michael, I don't know where you belong yet. Everyone else looks good. So Alpha, we have 4 people, right? 1, 2, or 3. I see 1, 2, and 4. Where's 3?
Miranda, do you want to change your thing to have 3 in it, please?
Yes. Sorry, we kept like changing ours.
So there's only 3 in Alpha? Oh no, there is
4.
Yes, there is 4. Okay, I see that. And Wisconsin, I see 1 Wisconsin. I see a 3rd Wisconsin. I'm trying to find Wisconsin. I see a 4th Wisconsin. Is there Wisconsin 2?
Yeah, we're waiting on one more person.
Sounds good. And North Carolina, I see a 2. Is there a 1? Yes, there is a 1. And are there any others that we're waiting for?
There's a 3, I think.
Okay, there's a 3. Do they know how to get in here? We've got time, just wanting to make sure.
They're already in.
Oh, they are. Is that Michael?
Laney Blackwood.
I see Blaney. Okay.
Yeah, but we just got 3.
So yes. So again, only 3?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So we have everyone but a Wisconsin player, who I believe this is. Let's see what else. So we'll wait for Wisconsin. So that's our 4th person, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so we got that done. If y'all want to go ahead and do a buzzer check. So the way that you're going to buzz is any way you know how. or whatever phrase you want to type. You can type it in the chat. You can type buzz. A lot of people like B, anything. And then when you're ready to buzz, you press enter. So you're going to ready that before the question starts. So you can buzz when you want to. So I see buzzes from a lot of people. Everything looks good to me. So once you buzz, again, you do have to answer the question. I'll give you a couple of seconds. This is some of our first time at nationals, as we are novice. So good luck with that. And I think y'all are going to be great. Remember, it's a fun experience. It can be stressful at times, but we're in it for the fun. I'm supposed to check that everyone has a camera. So I see a lot of faces in homes. I see everyone. Yeah, everyone looks good to me. So I don't know how, I was gonna say, I don't know how y'all did it last round. This is my third round of the day. This is your first round. So you can leave it on if you'd like. I like seeing my teammates personally, so I can communicate with them. You can turn it off if you'd like. Because I've seen y'all, I'm going to say that that's cool. So y'all have the option of leaving it on or turning it off, whatever you'd prefer. A reminder that you're not supposed to have any other electronic devices, books, or notes. You can have an open blank document, either physical piece of paper, or you can have a Google Doc for yourself to write on. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do introductions. So my name is Alex Soto. I just graduated from UT Austin here in Texas. And this upcoming year is going to be my exciting first year of teaching middle school Latin. So it's an interesting first year, and we'll see how we get there. This is going to be fun in the meantime.
Should I introduce myself?
Go for it, Liz.
Hey, everybody. I'm your secondary moderator. My name is Liz Davidson. My students know me as Dr. D, and I teach Latin in Georgia. Next year is going to be year 7, but it still feels like year 1. It never changes. So
that's reassuring. And then our scorekeepers.
Hi, my name is Gwen. I'm from Virginia. I go to school in Chicago, but I'm back here in Virginia. And I'll be keeping track of scores and occasionally announcing them, possibly.
Which school in Chicago, if I may ask?
University of.
That's my alma mater. I'm very happy to see you. Yes. All right. Continue.
Hi everyone, I'm Kiana. I just graduated high school, so this is my first year in SDL. And I'll also be scorekeeping, possibly having to leave early, so then Gwen will take over from there.
Yes, and our timer.
Hello, I am Sarah Whipple. I'm from Oklahoma. I'll be timekeeping, and I'll be typing it to Alex privately, so he'll be saying it out loud because.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. So those are our support people. I want to thank them for being here. Y'all make this even more doable. I think it'd be crazy if it was just me and Liz and trying to take care of everything. So we really appreciate you. So thank you for volunteering your time. I'm going to ask that if you do have a situation in which like there might be background noise, maybe a dog barking or something like that, if you want to keep your mic off, that's fine. In fact, I recommend it. And then you just unmute to answer your question. A reminder to coaches, if you do have a challenge or concern, you can message me or Liz. I would recommend Liz since I will be focusing on the questions and making sure that this round is up to snuff as we are in different circumstances, obviously. And then we'll address that accordingly. If any challenges and concerns, we will take back to the room afterwards. So all of the moderators together collectively can go over what might be an acceptable answer, and then we can go ahead and change scores from there. At the end of the round, you'll see the scoreboard, which we will update after every round, of course, and then we'll let you know if there are any changes to that. Okay, and we are broadcasting to YouTube, so if anybody wants to see that, there should be a link in their sched to watch this round. So say hi to your people out there. know that they're cheering you on. And I do have to say this. So keep checking the Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. We have someone else joining the room. Does anybody know Acero Wheatbrock? Is that a coach? Because I believe we have all of our players.
We haven't started reading questions yet, so if you want to admit them, I think that's okay.
I'm just thinking that we're not supposed to have spectators except for on YouTube, but because
Right.
we have all players and I think we have all coaches, I'm not sure. I'll go, yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure there's need for anybody else to be in here, but we'll find out. Okay.
If you're the host, you can also adjust. So
Yes. Okay. So code of conduct. Reminder to all players to wait until recognized in order to answer a toss-up, even if they appear first on their screens. So you might buzz in for a question and you might see that you are first on your list, but we're going based off of what my screen says because it'll say that you're first for your internet and all of that stuff, but the time it takes to get to me, it might be different. So wait until I recognize you and then I'll say Wisconsin Krish, for example, and that's when you will answer. We don't have a Zoom audience, but I'm just going to ask that things are quiet during the duration of the match. If you have any protests, any concerns, you can message Liz or myself and we will address those. We'll score check at 5, 10, and 15. At 19, we're just going to go through it quickly just so we can wrap up the round. I think that is it before we get into more stuff. Are there any questions before we get started? How's everybody feeling? Feeling good? Good. That's how we're supposed to be feeling. It's supposed to be fun. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Aurelia passage. The Aurelia passage is going to be how I pronounce Latin. So I suggest you listen up. Okay, the Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tre decim ludos magnos Iois in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coipit. Ehu. So there's that. Again, only for pronunciation. Not going to ask any questions from that. It's only for your benefit. So we've done that. Just a reminder that if we will be looking for something we call consultation. That means you can't talk to any of the people on your team during a toss-up. If you say like, hey, you're going to get this question, or like, I'm going to leave this one to you, can't do that. If you do any hand signals that one of us could think is that, then that's also not allowed as well. So again, during toss-ups, completely quiet, but then when we get to bonuses, you can go ahead and unmute and talk to your team. In fact, I highly encourage that because you're your friends and they'll be able to help you. You can answer questions either verbally or in chat. There's that. Let's see what else. I'm going to ask that you respect any decisions that Liz and I make because we are doing our best in the situation and we can't possibly address every single what if that comes up. So when we say something, we're going to go with it. If it needs to be changed, we will address it with people. And I promise you that the right thing will be done either now or later. Captains of every team. So I asked you to rename yourself earlier. If the captains could go ahead and put an asterisk by their name, just so I can see them. So go ahead. So Mark for Alpha. I see Tobin for North Carolina. Wisconsin Anvesha, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anvesha. So captains, any questions before we just sit here and wait to get started? Anything at all about life, about Certamen, about your first impressions of convention? Anything?
I'm
No?
sorry, I have a question about Certamen. Do you pronounce like, abbreviations like P period, M period, or like PM?
Yes, I will be saying periods and abbreviations. And I just want to let you know, Anvesha, when you were talking right now, your audio was kind of lagging a little bit. So I got your question, but it might be difficult when you are answering during the round. Just wanted to let you know. Do I sound fine to everyone? Everything good? Okay, cool. Any other questions? Mark, is that a question?
Yeah. Will there be like a question right at the beginning for no points?
Yes, there will be a question for no points. Again, just to get everybody's feet wet, since for some this might be your first nationals. This is definitely everybody's first nationals online. So that question will be to make sure that everyone is, again, familiar with everything going on. Look at the questions. This is novice round 1. Everybody here is a novice. Cool. Yeah, we're just waiting for all the other rooms to be ready so we can start at the same time.
Yep, I've already texted the group me that we are waiting on the go-ahead.
Sounds good. Yeah. And then again, like I said, for the end of the round, we'll go ahead and post the cumulative scoreboard. So you'll see your round and you'll see all the other rounds up there. So you can see where you're stacking up in the competition. And again, everyone will play 3 rounds. Even if you don't do as well as you'd like this round, there's always next round and the round after that. And then we'll start eliminating teams. So just try your best. And that should do it.
Yeah, play Certamen for the fun of it. It's for the love of the game, primarily.
Yeah, I would say so. Anything else from anybody? Anybody want to say something? No? It's okay if you don't want to. I get it. I believe I have everything in order. Let me just tell you all, this is hard. Going between 2 computer screens, making sure everything's ready and steady and perfect. I mean, things aren't going to be perfect, but we're going to try our best. Yeah.
2 screens, you're fancy.
Okay, well, 2 screens makes it sound like I have it's on one computer and it's easy, but it's not, because it's a laptop and a desktop. So like sometimes I've been trying to copy and paste from one and paste it in the other, but that's not how computers work, at least this setup. So I end up just getting frustrated at myself.
Fair enough. We just got a text from another room saying that we need to go ahead because they are telling terrible dad jokes in there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm glad we're not that room.
Hey, no, I actually love terrible dad jokes and puns.
Have any?
Do I have any?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite is always just like, oh, I've been thinking about moving to Switzerland. I hear the flag is a big plus.
Oh my gosh.
But actually, Switzerland is on my list of places to move.
Ooh,
it's nice. Supposed to be a really nice place to live, actually.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I was there for a school trip and I kept joking. I was there with my sister and some of my students, and I kept teasing the other teacher that we were all going to lose our passports and he was going to have to go on with the rest of them. Like, sorry, I guess we have to stay in Switzerland.
Oh man.
Just have a few last kinks getting ironed out and we'll go ahead and get started. That's a good one. I've never seen that one before.
You see?
I like that.
That's good. Hopefully we're getting down to business soon.
There's a team
I
of
used to
5
play
apparently. Go
I
ahead.
used to play card games before Katana rounds when I was a kid. Like there was like a slapping game where every time you get doubles or sandwiches, you slap. So we'd play it. Think it would make us faster. It was fun. Good days.
Was this ERS?
Yes, it was. So I am. So are you a freshman in college now? This is your first year?
I just finished my first year.
Yeah, so you just finished your first year. So yeah, I graduated in 2008. So yeah, that game's been around a long time.
The thing about playing with people who are avid Certamen players and avid ERS players is that not only were they really fast, but they were also really confident. So they were forceful when they slapped.
Yeah,
so that was always.
Had some strategy when it came to that. So like we would be playing, and I mean, normal people like slap the card to get it. I would have just like a ready fist and like pound the table.
No way, I was all about the slide. You gotta like go down.
Yeah.
And like so you get under everybody who's slapping from on high.
No, so people were scared to slap. They should be.
Buzzing is important when the questions are super easy.
Yeah, the thing about buzzing is that you just gotta judge that time.
No, because like I've been playing with some intermediate players and we played a novice regionals round and it was super easy and like I knew the answer, but we like were so close on buzzing that like I lost everyone because a lot of our Florida players are just playing together.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people are in the Hall of Fame from my school.
That's cool.
Hey, we got the go ahead.
We do have the go ahead, so we're going to go ahead and get started.
Let's party.
Yes, it should be a party. So this first toss up is not part of the round. I'm just going to ask it. It doesn't mean that this is what the questions are going to look like, or I mean the questions are going to look like this. We're just practicing. So everyone is familiar. So have your buzz ready. Oh, yeah. That is how you buzz, yeah. So when you are ready, press enter, and we'll go ahead and get started. Toss up the practice one. Which of the 12 Olympians ruled over the sea and was also... Oh, we gotta scroll up. There were a lot of buzzes. Mark.
Poseidon.
Poseidon is correct and was also associated with earthquakes. So bonus number 1 for team... whatever team Mark is on, Alpha, for no points. Which of the 12 Olympians was in charge of craftsmen, fire, and the forge, and also had a limp from being thrown from Olympus as an infant?
Hephaestus, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, all right. Hephaestus, final answer.
Hephaestus is correct. Bonus number 2, which of the 12 Olympians was the god of the sun and master of music?
Apollo.
Yep, yeah. Apollo, final answer.
Correct. Something I didn't address that Mark just demonstrated beautifully. When you are answering bonus questions, if you could say final answer, that's when I know that your answer is complete. Because otherwise you could be talking to your teammates, trying to figure out a solution together. But when you do say that final answer, it's like your stamp of approval. So thank you for demonstrating that, Mark. And I think we're ready. Any other questions before the actual first toss-up? Take a deep breath, shake it all out. Should be fun. And we'll go ahead and get started with the first ever NJCL 2020 online tournament, novice round 1. Okay. Let me just, for my eyes. Do you mind doing like that type of thing, Liz? Just to...
Yeah, that's what those 3 lines were, but I can make it longer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
like that?
Okay. Yes.
You got it.
Okay. Ready. Toss-up number 1 for any team, any player. Welcome to the virtual NJCL Certamen tournament. We understand that these circumstances are less than ideal, and we appreciate your understanding and practicing safe social distancing and being ever vigilant for your well-being. We value your health above all else. In this vein, what state has as its motto, Salus Populi Ayushi?
Missouri.
Missouri is correct. The full motto, Salus Populi Suprema Lex Esto, and Ayushi from Wisconsin. Good job. Bonus number 1 for Wisconsin, translate that motto.
The welfare of the people is the supreme law.
Yep.
The welfare of the people shall be the supreme law. Final answer.
That is correct. And bonus number 2, what is the Latin and English for the motto of the state of Arkansas, which also refers to its people?
Regnat populus.
Yeah.
Regnat populus, the people rule. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 1 for Team Wisconsin. Moving on to toss-up number 2. Who daringly rescued the Roman commander during a battle against Hannibal at Mark?
Scipio Africanus.
Scipio Africanus is correct. Sorry. The full question, who daringly rescued the Roman commander during a battle against Hannibal at Ticinus River, then survived the Battle of Cannae and defeated Hannibal at Zama? Scipio Africanus is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Before he won at Zama, however, Scipio had to win in Spain. What was the first city that Scipio captured in Spain in 209 BC?
Finitum?
Could you type that? Did you say
Finitum?
Finitum?
Mm-hmm.
Are you confident on that?
I think.
You
What
think
do you think?
Could be like, but I don't think so. I think, Juliana, what do you think?
I need your answer, please.
Finitum, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is Carthago Nova, or New Carthage. Try this bonus. At the battles of Campi Magni and Zama, Scipio received military aid from Massinissa, a ruler of what North African kingdom?
Numidia, final answer.
Yeah, Numidia.
Numidia is correct. That is 15 points on toss-up number 2 for Team Alpha. Moving on to toss-up number 3 for any team. What English word, deriving from the Latin verb scire, could fill in the blank of the following sentence? As a researcher, May's job is to add to humanity's body of blank knowledge. Mark.
Scientific.
Scientific is correct. As a researcher, May's job is to add to humanity's body of scientific knowledge. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Dig a well before you are thirsty is an ancient blank. What English word, deriving from a Latin noun meaning word, could fill in the blank?
Like an idiom, but that doesn't really derive.
Oh, verbal?
I don't think verbal, but maybe. Oh, verbatim. Isn't verbatim if it's like you copy it directly though?
I need your answer, please.
Great. Idiom, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. Verbatim was on the right track. We were looking for the English word proverb.
Oh.
Proverb. Try this bonus. During a quarantine, everybody is blank from each other. What English word, deriving from a Latin noun meaning island, could fill in the blank?
Isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Isolated, final answer.
Isolated is correct for 15 points to Team Alpha on toss-up number 3. Toss-up number 4 for any team. Who accepted the sickle offered by his mother Gaia, Miranda? Cronus is correct. The full question, who accepted the sickle offered by his mother Gaia and agreed to castrate his father Uranus? Cronus is correct. Bonus number 1. for Team Alpha. After castrating his father, Cronus threw the severed parts into the sea. What goddess was born from the foam that arose from them?
Aphrodite, final answer.
Aphrodite is correct. Bonus number 2. 3 groups of beings were born from Uranus's blood when it fell on the earth. Name 2 of these groups.
All right, let's just go with that. Furies and nymphs, final answer.
I need you to be more specific.
I defer to Miranda.
Furies and Nereids.
No, I'm sorry, that is not correct. So the Furies was right. Another option you could have given are the Giants. And you said nymphs, but we needed nymphs of ash trees because there were lots and lots of nymphs. So we needed ash tree nymphs.
Hey, can I pop in for just a second?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing encouraging chatter in the chat thread, and that is good, but be careful about when you do it so we don't accidentally think that you've answered. Just a warning before everybody gets super friendly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
would
no.
say you're good. I would say a good time is after all the questions are over, like in between questions. I'd say that's a good time.
I would say not even that. Keep the chat clean.
Yeah, we can just cheer during the score breaks. That's what
Yes.
that's for. So yeah, I suggest that as well. Okay, so that is 15 points on toss-up number 4 for Team Alpha. Toss-up number 5 for any team. For the sentence, the good athlete won the contest, make the adjective bonus agree. Mark. I need your answer, please.
Bona.
Bona is correct. Make the adjective bonus agree with the noun form athleta. Bonus or bona would have worked. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Make the adjective bonus agree with the noun form corpus.
So bonum, right?
Bonum.
Because neuter. Corpus.
Bonum.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Bonum, final answer.
Bonum is correct. Bonus number 2, make the adjective bonus agree with the noun form uenum.
So that's is that genitive plural of uenus? And it's masculine, so I think it should be bonorum. What do you guys? Do you guys agree with that?
Oh, because no, it would be bony. Because bonorum would be genitive.
Oh, is uenum?
I need your answer, please.
Oh,
Yeah, bonorum.
okay, bonorum, final answer.
Bonorum is correct. Nice catch. So that is 20 points for toss-up, on toss-up number 5 for Team Alpha. And can we get a score check after 5 questions?
Yeah, so score check after 5 questions. Alpha wildcard with 65 points, North Carolina yet to score, and Wisconsin with 20 points.
And Kiana, I believe you have to go. So
yeah.
Thank you for your time. Good luck with Open Certamen.
Thank you.
Okay. Back to our round. Toss-up number 6 for any team. Responde aut Anglice aut Latine. Quae virgo ulixem sine vestimentis invenit in litore? Responde aut Anglice aut Latine. Quae virgo ulixem sine vestimentis invenit in litore? Read the question twice. Krish?
Aeneas?
No, I'm sorry, Aeneas is not correct. Still read the question twice. Going to go ahead and call adequate time. So the correct answer is Nausicaa. Nausicaa. That's okay. Toss-up number 6, no score, but we're moving on to toss-up number 7. For any team, any player. Who, Long before he and his wife Caesonia were assassinated by Praetorians, grew up in the military camps of his father Germanicus. Sayers.
Caligula.
Caligula is correct. Nice job. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. What tribune of the Praetorian Guard struck the first blow against Caligula?
Wasn't it Cassius
Chirea, right?
What?
Cassius Chirea.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Cassius Chirea, final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Whom did the Praetorians find hiding in the palace and name as Caligula's successor?
Claudius. Right? Yeah, all right. Claudius, final answer.
That is correct. Great job. 20 points on toss-up number 7 for Team Alpha. Moving on to toss-up number 8. Whose fright at seeing 2 snakes enter his Ayushi? I need your answer, please.
Iphicles.
Correct. Iphicles is correct. Whose fright at seeing 2 snakes enter his crib was alleviated when his half-brother, Heracles, strangled them. Bonus number 1 for Team Wisconsin. What goddess is said to have sent the snakes to invade the boy's crib?
Hera.
Hera is correct. Yeah, sorry. I did not wait for your final answer. I'll try to do that next time. But yes, Hera is correct. Bonus number 2 for Team Wisconsin. What ally of Heracles was the son of Iphicles and his wife, Automedusa?
Oh, it's Iolaus. Iolaus. Iolaus.
Okay, defer to Ayushi.
Iolaus.
That will work. Iolaus is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 8 for Team Wisconsin. Nice job. Moving on to toss-up number 9 for any team. Adjacent to which 2 of Rome's 7 hills, known for their temples of Jupiter and Apollo, was the Forum Romanum located? Allison. I need your answer, please.
Capitoline and Aventine.
I cannot hear you at all. Do you mind speaking up or getting closer to your mic? You can type it, yeah. Capitoline and Aventine is not correct. I'm sorry. Mark.
Capitoline and the Palatine.
Capitoline and Palatine is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Which of Rome's 7 hills sits between the Quirinal and Esquiline hills?
What do you guys
Go with that. I don't know hills of Rome.
All right. The what were you saying?
Sorry. I was just saying that if you guys didn't know, it could be like Viminal or Wominal because like the Quirinal was added at the same time, but I don't really know.
All right, yeah, let's go with that. Viminal, final answer.
Viminal is correct. Bonus number 2. What hill from which Lars Porsena's forces launched his attack on the Pons Sublicius lies due west of central Rome, across the Tiber from the traditional 7 hills?
I think it's Capitoline because that's where they were able to get into the gates.
The Capitoline was, I feel like it's the Janiculum though, because that was across the Tiber.
Was the Janiculum a hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the 8th hill.
All right.
I need your answer, please.
Okay, Janiculum, final answer.
The Janiculum is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 9 for Team Alpha. Toss-up number 10 for any team. For the sentence, they want to travel to Italy, give a 2-word Latin idiom for to travel. I see Krish first.
Iter Falkland.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Sayers.
Iter Facere.
Iter Facere is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. What case is the word iter in the phrase iter facere?
Nominative.
Wait, wouldn't it be accusative though? Because like to make a journey, like you're making the journey.
Oh yeah, accusative.
Yeah, but yeah, same reasoning. Okay, so accusative, final answer.
Accusative is correct. Bonus number 2. Now translate that full sentence into Latin. They want to travel to Italy.
So
it's cupiant ite facere to Italium.
Ad Italium.
Ad Italium, amen.
So cupiant, yeah, it could also be volunt, but we'll just go with cupiant. Okay, cupiant. Oh wait, no, it would be, because to travel you have to make the idiom. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Cupiant iter facere ad Italiam. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 10 for Team Alpha, and our score after 10.
So after 10, we have Team Alpha with 125 points, North Carolina yet to score, and Wisconsin with 40 points. And I will momentarily paste those scores.
Sounds good. Good job, everyone. Moving right along after Gwen pastes the scores. Cool. Okay. Toss up number 11 for any team. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice, then responde latine to the questions which follow. Aurelia erat in Aegypto cum suis duabus sororibus majoribus. Tre decem ludos Iois spectabant, ubi sorores multa crusta porci edebant. Aurelia autem malum edebat. Repeating. Aurelia erat in Aegypto cum suis duabus sororibus majoribus. Tre decem ludos Iois spectabant, ubi sorores multa crusta porci edebant. Aurelia autem malum edebat. The question. Quot ludos Iois Krish.
Tre decem.
Tre decem is correct. The full question. Quot ludos Iois spectabant sorores. How many games of Jove were the sisters watching? Tre decem is correct. Bonus number 1. Quid sorores edebant?
It's pig. Wait, what's crusta? Is crusta just like crust?
Probably.
Wait, what is it?
It's probably just like a part of the pig. Like a certain part of it.
Let's just go with pig.
Pigskin. Would that make sense?
Isn't that like
I don't know.
just go with pig. It's the safest bet. Wait, do we have to respond on that?
I need your answer, please.
Okay.
Porcum. Final answer.
Porcum is correct. Bonus number 2. Quales erant sorores Aureliae?
Maiores.
Maiores. Final answer.
Maiores is correct. Nice job on that passage. So we were trying to get them to, or in English, we would kind of say pork rinds for crusta porci. So nice pickup on that. And great job on the question. That is 20 points on toss-up number 11 for Team Wisconsin. Toss-up number 12 for any team. To what group of mythological characters do Euryale, Miranda? I need your answer, please. You are mute. Oh, sorry. I see that right there. Yes, Gorgons is correct. Sorry, I was listening for an audio for your audible answer. Yes, Euryale, Stheno, and Medusa are all Gorgons. Bonus number 1. The Gorgons were also the siblings of what monster guardian of Hades?
Just like Kerberos? I don't know. Okay, yeah. All right. Kerberos, final answer.
Kerberos is correct. Bonus number 2. Which monster was also a sibling of the Gorgons and Kerberos and was killed as part of Heracles' second labor?
This the dude with 2 heads? Oh, second label. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. The Hydra. Final answer.
Hydra is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 12 for Team Alpha. Toss-up number 13 for any team. Using the verb amo, say, I was loving in Mark.
Amabom.
Amabom is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Using the verb sedeo, say, I used to sit in Latin.
So sedebom.
No, it's too perfect.
No, it's not.
I used to.
Oh, wait. No,
I
think Mark is right.
I think it's imperfect.
Okay, whatever you think.
Sedebom, final answer.
Sedebom is correct. Bonus number 2, using the verb curo and only one Latin word, say, I kept running in Latin.
So this is also imperfect. Because, Carebom, I think. Okay, yeah, all right. Carebom, final answer.
Carebom is correct. Next job. 20 points on toss-up number 13 for Team Alpha. Toss-up number 14 for any team. What Sabine man served as co-regent? Mark?
Titus Tatius.
Titus Tatius is correct. The complete question, what Sabine man served as co-regent with Romulus? Titus Tatius. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Before he ruled with Romulus, Titus Tatius led an attack on Rome. Which Roman woman aided the Sabines in their attack in the hopes of getting a reward?
Aurelia.
Tarpeia, right?
Oh yeah, Tarpeia.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You good with that, Juliana? Okay. Tarpeia, final answer.
Tarpeia is correct. Bonus number 2, instead of being rewarded with valuable armbands, Tarpeia was thrown from which Roman hill?
The Capitoline.
Yeah, the Capitoline.
All right, I forgot. So yeah, nice. Okay, Capitoline Hill, final answer.
The Capitoline is correct. Another 20 points on toss number 14 for Team Alpha. Toss-up number 15 for any team. From what Latin verb do we derive offer? Krish.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Wisconsin. From what Latin noun do we derive the English word derivative?
Is it like Rewus?
Yeah, I think it's Rewus.
Okay.
I need your answer, please.
Final answer.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Rewus.
I'm going to go ahead and take it.
I think that I heard it. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yes, Rewus is correct. Bonus number 2. From what 2 Latin words do we derive centipede?
Centum and pace, yeah.
Centum and pace, final answer.
Centum and pace is correct. So that is 20 points on toss number 15 for Team Wisconsin. And our score check going into the final 5 questions.
So after 15, we have Team Alpha with 185 points, North Carolina yet to score, and Wisconsin with 80 points. And the scores are here.
Looks good to me. Final 5 questions, guys. Okay. Toss number 16 for any team. Who was the father of the following men? Cebriones, Troilus, Deiphobus, Helenus, Miranda? Priam is correct. Last person was Paris. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. Who was the father of the following men? Straticus, Thrasymedes, Pisistratus, and Antilochus.
Nestor. Okay. Nestor, final answer.
Nestor is correct. Bonus number 2. Who is the father of the following men? Thersander, Almus, or Nution, and Glaucus?
All right. Sounds legit. Zeus, final answer. Oh.
I'm sorry, you said final answer, so
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to have to take that. The correct answer is Sisyphus. Sisyphus. 15 points on toss-up number 16 for the wildcard team. Moving on to toss-up number 17 for any team. For the sentence, I wrote my friends 3 letters, give the correct form of the noun epistula. Mark.
Epistulis.
No, I'm sorry. Krish.
Epistulas.
Epistulas is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Wisconsin. Give the correct form of friends for that same sentence. I wrote my friends 3 letters.
Amicis.
Amicis, final answer.
Amicis is correct. Bonus number 2, translate into Latin, still using epistula. They had written me 4 letters.
So it'd be what?
Scripserant mihi quatuor epistulas.
Yeah.
I need your answer, please. Sorry, go ahead.
Mihi quatuor epistulas, final answer.
That is correct. Nice job. 20 points on toss-up number 17.
Scripserant mihi quatuor.
Okay. I don't think I was the only one that heard that. But yes, still correct, even if you say it a second time. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 17 for Team Wisconsin. Moving on to toss-up number 18. Responde Latine. In qua parte vilae cibus peratus. Mark.
Culina.
Culina is correct. Cibus paratus est. Bonus number 1 for Team Alpha. In qua parte vilae dormivit puer aut puella.
So like cubiculum. I don't know. Oh wait, no. It has to be an ablative, right?
No,
So like
cubiculum.
or cubiculo, I guess. Because
Say cubiculum.
I think it has to be ablative. I'll just go. Okay, cubiculo. Final answer.
Cubiculo is correct. Bonus number 2. In qua parte aperta vilae erant columnae et flores.
So peristylium. So
Yeah.
peristylio. Okay. Peristylio. Final answer.
Peristylio is correct. Toss-up number 19, after which we'll have a score check, and the final toss-up for any team. Identify the 2-word phrase that expresses location in the following Latin sentence. Medica quae in foro docet. Mark? Oh, sorry. So I misread. Krish, you were actually first.
In foro.
In foro is correct. How do we feel about that? I misread. I personally did not hear Mark's answer. I don't know.
He didn't
Chris,
get it out.
Okay. So everyone good with that? Just wanting to make sure. And Krish's answer is correct. The full sentence. Medica quae in foro docet cum discipulis maximo studio ambulavit. And in foro is correct. My apologies, but I still think a valid question. Bonus number 1 for Team Wisconsin. In that same sentence, identify and translate the 2-word phrase that expresses an ablative of accompaniment.
Can you copy and paste the sentence from the toss?
Yes, you got
It's on
that,
the
Liz.
way.
Cool.
Thank you. So it'd be cum discipulis.
Yeah. Cum disciplinis, final answer.
Cum disciplinis is correct. Sorry. Could you be more specific with your answer? Or is that your complete answer?
Translate.
Oh, we have to. Did we have to translate it?
Yeah, it says look in the bonus. It says identify and translate. Translate it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cum disciplinis for the student's final answer.
That is correct. Again, my apologies. The cum disciplinis part was correct, and I should have prompted on, I need you to finish your answer, or is that your complete answer? Bonus number 2, try this one, hopefully without mistakes from me. In that same sentence, identify the case and the reason that is the use of Maximo Studio.
Ablative manner.
Ablative of manner, final answer.
Ablative of manner is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 19. And before our final toss-up, we could get a score check.
Going into the final toss-up, we have Team Alpha with 220 points, North Carolina yet to score, and Wisconsin with 120 points.
Sounds good. Last question, guys. Toss-up number 20 for any team. Translate into English. Nunc tacere est bonum. Krish.
It is good to be silent now.
That works for me. Bonus number 1 for Team Wisconsin. Translate into English. Omnes donum capiunt.
They all received a gift.
They all received a gift, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. I heard received, both from Krish and your captain. So we needed present, receive. Everyone or they all, anything like that. Take a gift.
I said receive. I didn't say D.
I also did hear past tense.
You did? Okay. That's fine then.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with myself and Liz on that. It's okay. Still have one more bonus. Bonus number 2, translate into English. Laudamus bona dona.
We praise the good gifts.
We praise good gifts. Final answer.
That is correct. That is 15 points on toss-up number 20. And our final score, please, Gwen.
So at the end of the round, Team Alpha has 220 points. Team North Carolina did not score. And Team Wisconsin has 135.
Sounds great. Again, thank you to everybody for playing, for participating in this novel format. Thank you to Gwen and Sarah for your assistance, and thank you, Liz, for backing me up on things. Yeah, so that is our round for tonight. Even if you didn't do as well as you wanted to, we still have a round tomorrow, and you have a round the next day after that. And I also have a link for y'all, just so you can see the scores in the other rounds. Also, thank you to everybody watching, if you are watching, because it's cool to support your state. And that's score sheets for everyone.
Thanks so much to everybody who played. Y'all did great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Walete.
Walete.
Bye.
Walete.